Hey guys, in this video I thought we'd check out the brand new Diamond Select toys. This is the Watchmen Vinyl Mates. There's 3 to collect in the set, and they're sold individually at comic book stores. The set consists of Rorschach, Night Owl, and lastly the Comedian. I think these are the only 3 that they're planning right now. I hope to see them hopefully finish off the rest of the Watchmen characters as well. But again, the vinyl mates here are essentially like mini mates, a lot taller, granted, same sort of body and proportions, and then they just don't have the posability. Where they do have posability is basically in the head, and the head only. So all 3 figures will have only just a ball joint going on in the head. But again, really like the vinyl mates. I like that it's a new take that Diamond Select are doing with their mini mates. Even if you are not necessarily a fan of mini-mates, I think you can agree that making them larger and making them a little bit more staction, I think is a nice route that they're going, kind of hitting the market of a vinyl, like that vinyl market that seems so saturated right now by another company that is producing, you know, pop figures, so to speak. I like these as a breath of fresh air, that they bring something different to the table. They're fairly inexpensive as well. They're about $10 a piece. But again, you've got Rorschach, and you've got the other characters. We'll look at those separately. But first things first, Rorschach. The ink splotch on his face. Looking gorgeous here. And he's got his trench coat, his little grapple gun in his hand, and his striped slacks. Nothing on this guy can move other than the aforementioned head that we already looked at. I like that they are in individual poses, that they're not also just straight standing up. Even like the Comedian isn't really technically just standing in a very, very neutral stance. He has his shotgun over his one shoulder. And even like his legs aren't a straight stance. The one leg is kind of tilted to the side. Lots of detail on the Comedian here. One of the traits also with the mini-mates is that they have no nose. So Comedian here is noseless. I like the stubble that also in his face. Some nice shading on his mask. The grays on the sides of his hair there. Loads and loads of detail. His little blasters and his holsters and his ammo belt. Texture work done very nicely on his shirt, again with the straps. Some nice coloring here in the red and the blue on his shoulder pads. Posability again, you're only really going to get the head. That's about all you're really going to get from them. There you have the Comedian. And lastly, you have Night Owl, which I think, I don't know, I really like Night Owl. I guess I really like all 3 of these for their own reasons. I like the stance, and I like just the sculpt on the Comedian. Rorschach's always a personal favorite of mine too. I like Night Owl quite a lot. I love the gold and the brown here. Even like the brown has slightly a metallic tone to it. He has a nose really only by virtue of the fact he's got the face, the mask as it is, and his goggles are down. Perfect stance too for a Batman, which I think they are working on a DC version of the vinyl mates too, so I'm looking forward to getting those. I do like his stance though, and you can see how if he had been a mini mate, you can kind of see how everything would be. You know, with his clamped hands, ball joint in the shoulders. These would be ball joint, little hinges in the legs. Like all the hinge points are still there, despite the fact that there are still, you know, they're basically just like vinyl statues. I like the texturing here also in his cape. Again, not really sure which one I like the most. They all kind of bring something cool to the table. Of the ones that we have looked at, we looked at the Aliens. We've looked at... Yes, of course, we've also looked at the X-Files, and now the Watchmen here. I think actually the Watchmen might be my favorite. Especially Night Owl, because he does something so much cooler with his stance, as opposed to just having him standing straight up. Again, these are available at your comic book stores now. I think they're going to be about $9 to $10, so they're fairly affordable. And again, they're a breath of fresh air for somebody like myself who's a little tired of seeing like the same stuff all the time at the comic book stores. These are definitely things that I would stay on board and want to continue to collect. Again, they're really, really fun pieces. You know, a big fan of Vinimates anyways, that now getting much larger as statues. I think it's a home run here for Diamond Select Toys. Today, we were checking out the Diamond Select. This was the Watchmen Vinimates, looking at Rorschach, Night Owl, and the Comedian. If you guys like this video, certainly hit it with a like, and let me know down below what your favorite character is from the 3 Watchmen that you see down below. And as well, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that little subscribe button, you're good to go. I'll also put the link down below to Diamond Select's YouTube channel. So not only can you see the stuff that's up and coming, but you get little peeks here and there of some of the new collectibles that they have through the pipeline and that are going to be released very soon. So yeah, head over to Diamond Select's YouTube channel and you can kind of get a glimpse of upcoming pieces that are going to be hitting your comic book store. As always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.